look at the goofy duck.
Quack, quack.
He went to one of them there auctions that I told him he wasn't supposed to go to.
The Monday auction, folks.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, the first thing I bought was this rig right here. There's an inner tube in here. This is brand new, ain't never been used before. I aired the inner tube up and I got the swim fins with it.
I like your funky shoes.
And what it is, you're supposed to be able to go out in the water and this got a seat in it, see? You sit down in it.
Yeah.
You sit down in it and you paddle yourself along, take your little fishing pole, and you fish and all that. And it's got these pockets and stuff to hold your fish, see?
Are you sure? No, I don't think that's
There's a pocket with a zipper to
sorry.
hold your
I'm looking at his I'm looking at his skirt, y'all. I wasn't looking. Sorry. That's for your fish.
First thing I bought, I paid $11 for this, 6 cans of paint, and 5 tennis balls.
Are you going to learn to juggle?
I don't know what I'm going to learn to do. Okay, there's the paint.
Okay, I see it. Woohoo!
And there's the tennis balls.
Woohoo!
Okay, then I bought a pile of tools for $15.
Okay, here's his pile of tools.
And there's some of them. Got this little bunch of screwdriver bits. Got that.
Well, hold it still. Do I look like I'm Mrs. Fasty?
Got that.
Okay, I got that.
This here's a thread.
A thread for
It's
needles.
measuring your threads
For needles.
on bolts and nuts.
Oh.
There's a machinist scale.
Oh, okay. Boy, you're fast.
There was a little bitty feeler gauge in there.
Oh, I missed it. Hold it still. Hold it still. Oh, it's cute.
Got this. This is for putting your chuck on and holding it to your drill bit.
Hi, darling. Hi. Okay, well, go on. Go on to your bedroom.
I got some hog rings, but Debbie ain't gonna let me put them in her nose.
No, I might ride on a wrecking ball, but I ain't putting no nose ring in.
This says this is a Leroy adjustable scribe, whatever that means.
I thought you bought me jewelry.
No. And that's the same size as them adjustable points. That you open the little door on the Delco distributor and you can adjust your points while the engine's running. That's what that's for.
All righty.
There's a whole can of them cotton picker spindles. I give a bunch of them away.
Oh, I know. You shouldn't have
didn't need
done.
'em.
You shouldn't have done that. You'll lose all these.
I got these files, and they tell me these files right here.
Hold still. They look different.
They've said, the lady told me these are the kind of files that people do woodworking use.
No, they just look painful.
That's what she told me those for. I got a whole bunch of these. And what I'm going to do is I'm heat them up and bend that around where I can screw that in a joist in the ceiling and hang a chainsaw from it.
Or my iron skillets.
Well, you could do that too if you wanted to.
Uh-huh.
I got 2 hole saws.
Oh, gosh. I need holes drilled everywhere.
I've got one springy, another one, and another one. That's oil filter wrenches.
Oh, okay.
This here is a magnetic base. You turn it off, the magnet don't work.
Oh. Okay. Oh, I need that. I can use that for holding my iron skillets up in the ceiling.
Well, I guess until they fall on you.
No, that's not my problem. I won't be under them.
I got a whole slew of chainsaw files.
Oh man, here, hand them to me, and I'll throw them across the road.
There's 3/4 file, a flat file. There's a little saw. Them Vietnamese girls could take this little saw and go out there in the bamboo, and a week later they'd have a house.
I'm gonna.
I've seen them.
I guess I'm gonna have to go marry me a little Vietnamese girl, cause she'll build me a house.
Got a couple more brand new files.
Yep, I sees them.
Here's a little smaller one.
What's that one for?
Just a little file.
Oh,
I got 2 pairs of tin snips.
okay. What are you gonna snip?
I don't know. I got 2 pairs of cutters.
Oh, boy, howdy.
I got a whole bunch of surgical. So see how they lock together?
I
If
don't.
somebody's bleeding to death, you pinch that artery.
Okay, here, let me see one of them. I'll pinch that one artery on your neck.
Yeah.
See what happens.
See how I got 3 pairs of them.
Jeepers.
And got these, whatever these are for.
I don't know.
And them, I'm not no surgeon, so I don't know how to use them.
Probably for cutting veins and stuff.
I got Allen wrench.
Oh, still, God, you're
I got a whole bunch of little files.
Uh-huh.
And some of them would be real good for points files, piling the points on a...
I know what this is. If I can get a hold... these are toenail clippers for you. Sometimes your toenails get bad.
They're heavy duty, ain't they?
What's in that red box?
Well, that...
She says.
I'll tell that next.
Okay, what
The
is...
lady told me that was for rope for some reason, but
For
the other
rope.
blades broke.
Aw.
Got another knife with 3 wore out blades and 1 broke blade.
Oh, that looks like my
Valuable.
pocket knife.
Valuable.
Yes.
Valuable.
Treasures.
Scissors.
Scissors.
Look at them. I
Oh,
haven't seen scissors.
those are cute. Here,
I figured Debbie will steal these.
let me see if I can trim your beard from here.
Here, I'll cut your hair.
Let's see. I'd rather try and trim your beard.
And I thought these was pinking shears for a minute.
Oh, what
But
are
they're
they?
not.
They're
They
wrinky.
just got serrated edge. They ain't gonna make a wrinkly
Maybe
dink.
it's for cutting meat. I don't know.
Here's
oh.
another pair of scissors.
Them are nice. Okay, you might as well fork them
There's some
all
little
over.
first grade scissors.
You might as well fork them all over.
Yep. Anyway, I got scissors.
No, you mean I got scissors.
Okay, Debbie's got scissors.
I got scissors.
Got this right here.
What is it?
Well, if you got 2 pieces that's 45 and you want to join them together, just little clamps. You could do that with wood. It's probably made for wood.
Ah,
So when you're gluing it together, it's adjustable.
okay.
I'll probably never use it.
I know you won't.
Okay, I give $25 for this stuff here.
Or, oh my gosh.
What I got, there's
Okay.
a home.
Oh,
cylinder
jeepers, that's a big one.
Pretty good size.
Yes.
Cylinder home.
Wow.
And I got 3 of them. Use them. Put that suction cup on that valve and you do like that valve grind, pound, lap them valves.
Oh, is that?
I bought one of these brand new and never got to use it because some dang mouse or rat come along and chewed the suction cups on it.
Oh.
There's one still in the package.
Oh. Well, now
And I
you're...
got a valve spring compressor. I
Oh, that's pretty
didn't need
compressor.
that. I got 4 or 5 of them, but I got another one.
Well, you can just give that to me. And
There's
I'll...
a brake cylinder home.
Oh, that's a tiny one. Those are the ones I remember.
And this here is a valve seat cutter. And one of them's
No, it looks
different
like a
angle than the other.
Tiny rocket ship.
But see, it's got the shaft they go on.
If you say so, dear.
See, you stick that down in the valve deal and you turn it up here.
Ah,
See?
okay.
See,
Okay.
that spins.
Okay.
And there's all different sizes of them deals for different size
Wow.
valve guides that you can cut the valve seats on
Wow.
1-cylinder motor with.
Wow. And
But what I wanted that was
why
in...
did you want it that was the most... Okay. What is it?
It's pretty old.
Okay, what?
That's a big old cylinder home.
That's
And what you can do with this, if you got enough patience, you can oversize a cylinder with it.
You can hone cylinders.
Yeah,
It's
you
got-
can make that
It's got
cylinder
numbers on
oversized.
it. It's got numbers on it.
See, this fits down in here like this,
Yeah.
and you put your drill on here,
And spin it.
and you spin it. You need a real low speed drill, and to adjust it wider, you adjust it right here, these threads.
Makes it.
And these stones, when they get worn down, you can turn them half around and you got a fresh square size.
Wow.
And there's different grits of these stones. Some of them are more coarse and fine.
Okay, I have a question for you. Are you going to use it?
Yeah,
When?
I had one of these.
When are you going to use
And we
it?
used it. And when we had it inside the house for safekeeping, when the house burned down, it burned up, melted.
Oh. And that was how many decades ago?
Oh, 30-some years ago.
And you really, really missed
It
it?
was back in '92, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I wound up having to give $25 for this.
Is there anything in the box?
Because I got this, these three, that valve spring compressor, and this.
Your surgical equipment?
No, I didn't get surgical stuff with it for 25. I got the surgical stuff. I got the surgical stuff with a pile of tools for 15. And I got miscellaneous tools for 15.
Miscellaneous. All right.
I paid 25 for that cylinder hone and all that stuff.
25. Okay.
This come with the cylinder hone
Aw.
too. That magnetic base, it just came with it. And I think that other angle deal did. Nothing that.
And a box.
Oh, I got 3 of them squares.
Aw.
Come with some of this stuff.
Well, I hate to tell you this, but they're not squares. They're triangles.
They're triangles. 3 of them carpenter
Triangles.
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 I think I already got some of them. I ain't got plastic ones. But anyway,
I couldn't tell you.
for a grand total
Okay,
of
tell me.
$66.
$66. Okay.
But the stuff I bid on that I didn't buy, you know, helped the auction.
Okay, what all did you bid on that you didn't buy?
Oh, a bunch of other stuff. There was a real old toolbox, had a hip roof in it,
Uh-huh.
and it had a bunch of tile cutting stuff in it. I wasn't used to that, but I wanted that toolbox, and I bid $30 on it.
Jeepers.
And I think it brought like $75.
Wow, it's because it's a cool toolbox, huh?
This is one of them
Is
old...
that, you put that in your truck
No,
for
you put
holding
that
your
over an oil
beverage?
filter, and you turn it this way, and it gets smaller and tightened up.
Oh, I thought you put it in your
But-
truck for your beverage.
What I usually do, I just take an old screwdriver like this and drive in that old filter and rip it all to pieces and get it off. This came with this
Yeah,
$25
I know.
deal,
I've seen you do that.
Anyway, got this too. That's so you can file your teeth on your chainsaw and keep it at the right angle.
Yeah,
I'll never use that.
I know you won't.
But anyway,
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
You had fun?
I might try that float deal out.
I think you should.
I just seen that and I thought, well, I bet that's
If
costs a lot of
nothing,
money now.
if
It's
nothing
brand new.
else, if the COVID comes back, you can put that on and keep everybody away from you.
It was in this box right here,
In that box.
taped up, and nobody knew what it was. And that helper for the auctioneer got his knife out and cut the box open and got it out. He didn't put it back in the box. He just threw it down the ground after I bought it. You know how they do.
That's mean.
But they were, when the auction first started, they was a pretty good crowd. And then the crowd got done to nothing.
This is the auction guy.
Okay. And I've got a story, another dynamite story.
Oh, dynamite.
Debbie knew this guy too. She knew him just as well as I did.
Okay.
And he worked for the Ready Mix Company.
Oh, yes, I know.
And he was one of these guys, you know, likable. You know, maybe not the brightest bulb in the string of
No,
lights.
he wasn't bright.
But anyway, he could drive a truck, you know. So he drove this cement truck for the cement company, and this old boy, he was one of them ragtag outfits, you know, swapping nickels and barely making any money on that cement company. And that is junky old truck. And on the back of that truck, they had a 223 6-cylinder Ford engine rigged up, transmission on it, so that they could keep that drum a turning on that cement truck. And when he got to where he's going to deliver cement, he put that old transmission in reverse and backed it up, and the cement would come out, and he'd pour cement. He was driving that truck, and he was taking off over here in the hills somewhere, and going up and down them gravel roads and stuff. And he gets to where he's going to deliver that cement, and that drum isn't a turning. That engine ain't running. Apparently, he'd went up some real steep hills, and the oil had got away from the oil pump on that motor back there, and it starved for oil, and then throw the rod right outside the block, big hole in the engine block.
Aw.
So he's way up here in the hills, up
Poor-
in the edge of Missouri.
Poor guy.
So he drives back into the cement plant, and by the time he got there, all this 6 yards of concrete in that cement truck had set up solid. So that's back when anybody buy dynamite.
Mm-hmm. Back
So
in the
they-
good old dynamite
So
days.
they borrowed the waterworks compressor and jackhammer. And that drill was in there in that box, side box, that compressor too. That old boy's in there on the hot summer days, and he's jackhammering on that concrete. He ain't getting nowhere. And he'd worked at the crusher one time. He run one of them drills out there. He knew a little about dynamite. So he drilled him a bunch of holes in that cement. And he went over there and got him a bunch of dynamite and everything. He sets that up inside that drum, boy. He's going to bust that up into gravel and get it out of there. He ain't going to do all that work.
I wouldn't either.
And when he set that off,
Kablowie.
it just peeled. It just peeled that cement drum completely apart, just like he was peeling an orange.
Really?
He tore all the metal off of
He
it.
got the cement loose.
Yeah,
didn't
I know
he?
he got cement blue, but it blew the back glass out of the cement truck, and it blew the windshield out of his pickup, and it damaged 3 or 4 more cars. The rock flying all around because, you know, he just did it right out there by the office, you know.
Oh.
Anyway,
Yep.
so that put the cement company pretty much out of business because they only had one truck. And so old boy
that's sad.
he had an old dump truck. And I was up there, and he was trying to get out of the IGA parking lot there by Walmart. He'd probably been to Walmart. He pulled up there. It was a hot day, and he's one on the scene, and he had this like a 70 Chevrolet, 7-yard dump. And I was coming up through there in pickup, and I seen that old man. And I slowed down real good where he could pull out in front of me. Because he was standing there and it was hot and had
He
the
was
windows
standing.
down. What?
He was standing
No, he was.
in
the old
his
truck
truck.
was sitting there. He's sitting
Yeah.
there in that truck trying to get out.
Uh-huh.
And I slowed down where he could get out and let him out.
Mm-hmm.
And pulled in behind him. He takes off up there, shifting, blowing blue smoke in the air.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, he runs off the road to the left, barely misses a car in the oncoming lane, bounces off the road there, bounces down through there, and this guy had a little nursery there. And he run over some of them nursery plants and stuff and went up there and drove right in the side of a house.
Wow.
And what happened, he'd had a heart attack and died right there. And he had his foot on the brake, and he'd turned the key off.
Wow.
Yeah. Had one hand on the steering wheel, one hand on the key, and his foot was still on the brake.
Wow.
But and that was the end of that locally owned ready mix company. And that bunch from over at Jonesboro, Hedger Brothers or whatever their name is, they come over here and they run the cement trucks. After that, they run that cement plant. But that was a local old boy that just working hard and doing what he had best he could with what he had to work with. About the way
Right.
it was, you know.
Right.
And anyway, he just had a series of bad events.
Yep.
But I liked him. I thought he was an all right old guy. He never did me out of the way. But anyway, that's the auction stuff. Some of it I might never use. Debbie might take up wood carving.
I might use them on your toenails.
Toenails?
Yeah, I think they might file them down.
Use these. I'll give you a pair of these.
No, I want those ones. They look like better. Where they at? Them things right there. I think they would. Yeah, I think they would chip your toenails down to nothing.
I think what them for is this.
No, they're toenailers.
They don't do a bad job.
Okay, well maybe that's what they are.
There's a cherry tree limb.
Cherry tree.
That's a cherry tree right there.
Well, I'll be darned.
Little cherry.
I was wondering what them tiny little red things was. I thought they were some poison doohickey.
They are on a vine. That ain't
Yeah.
scary.
Oh,
See the old trumpet vine?
You're
you know
trying-
the old trumpet vine that grows up there?
well, gee, thanks.
Trumpet vine berries.
I'm going to pick you some trumpet vine berries now and make you
They might be good to eat.
make you some juice.
But anyway, I'll use them points, Paul.
I
The
guess.
other day I need to file points
I
on my
don't know.
tractor, and I wound up using a chainsaw file, and that's a little bit aggressive.
Oh, it is?
What?
It is?
Yeah.
Oh.
The chainsaw file is more aggressive than these. See this real?
You should have used
See
my...
how fine that is?
You should have used my fingernail file.
Yeah, the fingernail file would work. A lot of people use sandpaper,
Maybe you should have used sandpaper.
but I'm going to say this one right here. That's a regular points file. It's got one side finer than the other. One's finer than the other.
I might have to...
It says New Britain on it. That used to be Napa, wasn't it?
Oh, I have
New
no
Britain.
I have no idea.
Anyway, that looks like a fingernail file.
Yeah, that might be a fingernail file.
Anyway, Monday auction.
Yep, Monday auction. And I thought I had him broke from him.
I hadn't been in auction in a while.
I know. And you don't need to go to anymore.
I was suffering from withdrawal.
I know.
I didn't buy a truckload. I mean,
I know, and that's only because... Why?
it wasn't that kind of auction.
It wasn't his kind of auction. Well, anyway, what do you got to say, sir?
Well, I'll say goodbye and good luck to you. Oh, I know what I was going to say.
Oh,
Now, when y'all see them comments down there and somebody's answered your comment, and there's all them hearts and stuff there, that's Debbie. That's not me putting them hearts on
oh
there. That's
no,
Debbie.
it's Randy.
That's Debbie putting
He
them
loves
hearts
you
on there.
guys.
That's swinging on a transmission rather than a wrecking ball, girl.
Yep, it's me. I declare it. It's
So when
me.
you see all them hearts, that's Debbie answered your
Yes,
comment.
I'm hearting you guys.
Anyway, but you know, this just much her YouTube channel is mine, maybe more. People probably like her better than they do me.
I do. I like me better than you.
Well, you got to look out for number one because you don't know nobody else well
Oh, is that true?
most of the time.
Oh.
No, just tell the truth. A lot of people are oriented one way or the other, service to self or service to others. And she's more service to others than she is service to self.
I know.
I can't say the same thing about me. all
No,
the time.
you're all for you. Cause see, I can see all the stuff you bought, and if I would have went somewhere, I'd have bought stuff for you
Well,
or
she usually
or the
does.
kids.
She buys me clothes
Because
and
I'm
food
nice.
to eat.
Not no more. You can go around naked. I'm not gonna buy you nothing else.
Okay.
You didn't buy me nothing.
Anyway, we'll say goodbye and good luck to you.
Yes, goodbye and good luck, and thank y'all, and please like and subscribe. Bye.